Hi guys, today we're going to talk a little bit about pickoffs, and since I'm a right-handed pitcher, these are going to be a lot of picks to first, picks to second. We'll do left-handed picks in another video. Jeff Andrews is going to help us with that. So today let's talk pickoffs for right-handed pitchers, starting with first base. The first thing we need to talk about is what's going on here, why are we doing this? It's because we need to control and slow down the running game. I've got it in my head that a lot of these youth teams are just going to steal and steal and steal and put a ton of pressure on our pitchers and on our catchers. The answer is going to be to pick over often, pick over right away, pick over with a variety of moves, hold the ball for different amounts of times, and mix it up on these guys to confuse them, shorten up their leads, and hopefully take away a couple steps and hopefully take away a couple bases. So number one, I'd like to start with a move that everybody does. It's a step off and throw over. So number one looks like this. If this white line is my pitching rubber, as I come set, pitchers step off the back of the rubber and throw over first base. This is the move that we probably see the most. It's my least favorite. I don't think it does a lot. I don't think we're going to get anybody. I don't think it's going to do much for us. So we're not going to work at it. We're just going to set that one aside. And if kids do it, they're not in trouble. But we're not going to focus on that pick and work at it. We're just going to let it kind of go away. So let's talk about a better move, a spin move, or a jump move. It's going to look like this. When it comes set, and as I come set, I want my feet to just spin into my throwing position to make that throw to first base. And it's simply with my feet going from right here to right here. And I can practice, you can practice that in drill work with pitchers, making sure they have the footwork down. This would be called our quick move. When a coach says, hey, we need to do picks, we need to work over, we need to give this guy a move and get the ball over there, they're probably talking about a quicker move, a spin move, something of that nature. One more time. Come set, and as fast as I can, I'm spinning my feet, pivoting, and making my throw to first base. So that's a move I think we need to practice quite a bit to see how quick we can get our feet and see how good throws we can make at first. All right, another move that I want to talk about at first base is going to be a hold and step off. Let me demonstrate it first. As I come set, I'm going to hold the ball 1001, 1002, 1003. Then I'm going to step off the back of the pitching rubber. I'm going to snap the ball up nice and quick and aggressive and give that guy a look at first base. And as I do this, hopefully everybody can see how my back foot and my right hand are the things that are moving. I don't want to move my whole body, possibly get called for a balk. This move is really done with my back foot and the hand that has the baseball. So one more time, this is a hold and step off. I come set, hold the ball, hold the ball, hold the ball, step off, and give them a nice aggressive look. The point of that move is we're giving them an aggressive move. That base runner should be diving back to first base or hustling back to first base as fast as they can, and we did not have to risk a throw. We did not have to show them our move or our best move. We kind of get the reward, get them back to first without the risk, which is make a move and actually throw a baseball. So that's probably the most underutilized move in all of baseball, especially youth baseball. We see that move in the major leagues, but we hardly ever see that move high school, middle school, elementary school. So that's a move I want to work on, and that's a move I want to make sure our pitchers are doing in games. Important side note on that move, the number one thing that base runners will dislike pitchers doing is holding the baseball and waiting. And therefore it makes the base runner hold and wait and wait. And they dislike that. That's the number one thing that they do not want us to do, so we need to be good at doing it to counter that. So the two moves I want to work on, one is our spin move. pick to first. Another move is our hold and step off move. And by varying the time, sometimes we hold the ball for a long time, sometimes we hold the ball for a short amount of time. Sometimes we hold for a long time and make a pitch. Sometimes we hold the ball for a short amount of time and make a pitch. We start to be very inconsistent with our moves to first base, with what we're doing and how we're doing it. And the other move that we did discuss, the step off and throw over, it's okay if guys do it. I'm just not willing to spend a lot of time working on it. So again, they're not in trouble. Let's just practice the other two more than that one. So those are 3 different moves to first base, but we're really only practicing 2 of those. All right, next, let's talk about second base. Let's pretend home plate's this direction here. Camera becomes my second baseman and what we have going on at second base. The move that I think is a no-brainer that we need to talk about is called an inside move. If I come set looking at home, looking at the catcher, I want to lift my leg like I'm going to throw a pitch, but all I do is come down on the backside, reset my feet, and look and see if I have a play at second base or see if I have no play at second base. What I teach pitchers to do on this move is simply go up and over and come down on the backside, reset their feet. This is not an automatic throw to second base. If a smart base runner knows to look for this and he recognizes it, he's going to be already back on top of second base. We do not have a throw. We don't need to make unnecessary throws to bases, possibly throwing the ball away, giving them a base that they didn't earn. The other part of this could be that they do not understand what we're doing. They get picked off. We reset our feet because they get picked off so much that they're way out here in between second base and third base, and now this could be a rundown or actually a throw to a different base than second base. So one important part of this pick to me is resetting our feet or the shuffle after we come down. So let me do it one more time. I come set, I want this to look like my pitch, I come up and over, I come down, I shuffle my feet, and I'm looking to see if I have a play at second base. We do not have to throw the ball to second base like we do when there's a runner at first. We do not have to throw the ball to second, so let's have our pitchers understand that and make sure they know what they're looking at and they know what they're seeing at second base. All right, the second pick that I like to do at second base is another spin move, just like our pick to first. We're going to have the same spin and the same pick to second. So it looks like this. I come set looking at home. When I pivot my feet or I move my feet are just going to spin all the way around so that my shoulders, hips, eyeballs are ready to go to second base. Let me do it one more time. I come set, I spin into my position so I can make that pick to second. Again, I do not have to make the throw to second base if I don't want to. I can spin and make that move without throwing the ball as often as I want. And if I don't have good footing, if I don't have a middle infielder there, if the base runner is easily back or he goes the wrong direction, we do not have to make that throw. One last time. Come set, spin, thrown to second. And the way to remember that, coaches, is that I'm following my glove around. I'm following my glove around to make that throw to second. I don't want to watch pitchers turn the wrong way and turn towards the baseball in their throwing arm in the wrong direction and throw to second. That would be one we'd call timeout and say we're not going to do that move. It's awkward. It's not going to be effective. It's going to result in a balk or a bad throw or something, so let's cut that one out. So that covers second base. Let me talk briefly about third base, and then we'll move on. At third base, I don't really promote a lot of pickoffs. I don't really encourage pitchers to pick to third base. I think there's too many things that can go wrong, such as a poor throw, or a poor catch, or a balk gets called on us, or something goes awry. Any mistake that's made with a pick to third base results in a run. So I don't even get into fake picks or doing other things where we might mess it up. I would say a pitcher, he can step off if he wants to and regather himself and get himself to where he wants to be with that guy on third base. But I don't really encourage these guys to pick a lot of third base. Let's just focus on the hitter and see if we can get that guy out.